Hello fellow YouTubers, my name is Colin. Hopefully this is the first of many videos to come. A little background on me. I'm not a professional mechanic by any means. I don't have my own shop. I borrow a friend's shop every now and again to do projects. Most of the time I don't know or have never done it before, but I tend to make it work one way or the other. So I just thought I'd do a video on how to install Maxpeedingrod adjustable coilovers on a 2008 Dodge Charger that I recently picked up at auction. It was actually the first time I tried to purchase a car through auction, and it actually turned out very well. It had been ran up on a rock. It is a salvage title, but it runs well, it drives well, and for the $750 plus fees that I paid for it, it was a pretty good buy, I think. So without further ado, I'm gonna unbox the Maxpeedingrods adjustable coilovers that I picked up on Amazon for $305. It seemed like a good buy compared to some of the other brands that are out there. I looked at BC coilovers, they were like $1,000. And the reason that I'm doing this in the first place is one of the front struts is making a noise over bumps. And with the impact that it took when it got ran up onto the rock, I just thought, if I'm going to replace one strut, why not do all four? And then when I was looking around for replacement struts, the coilovers came up, and they were not that much more expensive than the standard struts. So these are two-way adjustable. I believe that Maxpeedingrods, they have a lot of products. They have turbos. I've saw some other people's videos here on YouTube. I think they have three-way adjustable. This is a set of two-way adjustables. So I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to show you the box it came in. Sorry about the camera. I'm using my phone. If this works out, I might go and get like a GoPro or something for the next video. So this is the box that it came in. As you can see, the packaging isn't the nicest. Let's hope that the product itself isn't damaged. I guess we will see. Sorry I don't have anybody else to video this, but pulling them out of the box here. So this is, sorry. This is one of the front coilovers. And as you can see here at this end, you can screw this in and out and then tighten up this, I guess, the set nut. Like I said, I'm no professional mechanic. I'm sure there's an actual name for this. I don't know what it is. But my overall first impressions of the product, they're painted nicely. They are only a two-way adjustable, so right here I can adjust my spring rate and the ride height using this. I know on a three-way adjustable here at this end it would have some sort of a screw to adjust the dampening, which would be like or either dampening or rebound, one or the other. I guess it would adjust the rate that the shock itself compresses, I think. But for my purposes with this build, I mean, really I was just looking to fix a problem. I just thought I would have the option to adjust my ride height if I'd like to. So tomorrow I plan on installing these. Well, here I'm going to show you the rear one while I'm at it. This is the front. And this is a rear. Now I believe on what these are going on is a '08 Dodge Charger. It's not a Hellcat. It's not a real cool one. It's a 3.5 liter. So it's not even a Hemi. But like I said, it runs very well. I got it for a really good price. So I'm just going to do with what I have for now. So in the rear of the car, the lower, I guess you'd call it a control arm, has a spring mount, and then in a separate area you have a standard shock. So for this car, it doesn't have coilovers in the back, so you have the standard shock. Again, this is adjustable in the same way that the front struts are. However, unlike that, the coilover it's not an actual coilover, so the coil doesn't go over. It's two separate pieces on the control arm. So anyways, there it is for the shock. Again, I can just adjust the ride height using this. So there's a second part to the rear. And I believe this is a spring, I guess I would call it a spring perch adjuster, maybe, something like that. Basically, this is the spring adjustment for the rear, and this basically sits on here, and I'm hoping that these springs were made shorter so that you can lower the car somewhat using this, because to lower the rear you actually have to make the spring shorter in some way or another. So I believe they make these shorter than the stock spring, and then you use this piece to adjust it to what you want it. So it looks like, I mean, I think this kit will adjust down to like 2 inches of lowering. I'm not really sure about that. I guess we'll see. When I go to do it, I plan on taking measurements from the level ground up to the center of the wheel well and adjusting from there, as well as when I pull the old struts out and the old springs out, judging by that and just trying to initially set it 1 inch lower, and hopefully that will lower the car just a little bit to where you can still have the drivability that you should have, but give it a little bit better stance. So like I said, hopefully this is the first of many videos. So throughout my life, I've done a lot of projects on my own. Most of the time, I go to a YouTube video and I watch how somebody else did it. Hopefully, if they made a mistake, I can not make that same mistake. So unfortunately, a lot of times I still make mistakes, but I learn from it, and it's still rewarding in that sense, and usually I can fix it the second time around better. So that's where I'm going to end this video. Hopefully you guys subscribe, like my videos, comment if you'd like, let me know what I'm doing wrong or right. Let me know what you want to see.